Eye of the Abyss Raid Guide. Today, we've brought you the guide of the Eye of the Abyss Raid. Let's get you those sweet clearance rewards ASAP. Reward chances in raids are limited and shared across all difficulties. Remember, you need to be in a team to enter the raid. Hit up the team up lobby to find your buddies. Spawned by the power of darkness, the Eye of the Abyss is a wicked fusion of frost, fire, and shadow. Whenever it appears, a new catastrophe is imminent. Two healers, 2 tanks, 6 DPS. Elite difficulty requirements, equipment level greater than or equal to 158. Class ultimate recommendations. Tanks better pack AoE taunt, speed up, or displace. DPS with interruption. And healers with resurrection, dispel, and AoE speed up. Dirt spray. Spray dirt to 7 locations. Players who catch the dirt take damage and get dirty blood. Players who take direct damage get dirty odor. Take 300% more dirt spray damage for 5 seconds. Coordinated strike. The boss's 3 eyes simultaneously strike in 3 different directions to deal damage. Deal frost, flame, and shadow damage to make the targets vulnerable. The boss will be enraged when fewer than 3 players are hit, dealing increased damage. Dirty blood. Make players take damage over time and can be converted by coordinated strike. It will eventually be absorbed by the boss's siphon to boost damage. Tactics. All classes should catch dirty blood from dirt spray. Players should be divided into groups of 3 to take turns taking damage from coordinated strike and convert dirty blood, which makes it easy to briefly evade crossed eyes later in battle. Healers should keep the HP of all players high at all times. Siphon. The boss absorbs dirty blood from players within 10 meters over time. The higher the absorption stacks, the greater the damage. The boss generates flame, frost, and shadow energy upon reaching 100 energy depending on the stacks. When all 3 types of elemental energy reach 200, a hybrid monster spawns. The boss then starts to rotate and fire laser beams that deal damage to players until all energy is depleted. Tactics. If you have converted dirty blood, approach the boss when it's casting Siphon so that it is absorbed by the boss to generate the corresponding energy. Make sure the 3 eyes reach 100 energy at different times, because healers will have a hard time healing the whole group when all types of energy appear simultaneously. All classes should stay away from the boss's laser beams. 1 tank should taunt the hybrid monster once it appears, and all DPS should focus fire to take it down fast. Subdued. Shadow Elemental targets 2 players and continuously subdues other players around. When it ends, a pressure field is generated at the target location. It decelerates all players within range by 50%. Tactics. Healers should use ultimates to dispel the players inflicted with subdued. Players who are subdued need to move away from the crowd. Don't let multiple players get hit with the debuffs. Crossed eyes. Several eyeballs appear at the edges of the field and send out shockwaves to deal damage. The triggering frequency of the shockwaves will become increasingly higher. When all 3 eyes of the boss have 200 energy, briefly evade the eyeballs on the field and reset the triggering frequency of the shockwaves. Tactics. If necessary, healers can use AoE speed up to evade crossed eyes. Try to get all 3 eyes to 200 energy at the same time to prevent teammates from taking too much AoE damage. Players should adjust their position swiftly during the fight and keep moving to catch and dodge skill damage. Players also need to pay attention to the boss's energy change and kill the boss utilizing the mechanism. The Eye of the Abyss raid tests your team's positioning and coordination in battle. With effective teamwork against boss skills, you'll crush it for sure. Good luck getting that sweet loot, and may you clear the raid soon.